In this video, we are going to be learning how to divide decimals together using long division. So we're going to learn how to divide a decimal by a whole number using long division. When we do long division, the only way to get the answer is to put the numbers or the decimals that you are working with in a house like this. 3 is what we call the divisor because we are dividing the decimal by 3. So my divisor is always a whole number and it goes on this side. I then put my 0.18 inside the house. With long division, we use divide, multiply, and subtract. Drop it on down and bring it on back. Or daddy, mommy, sister, brother to help you remember. So we're going to do our divide step first. Every time you do the divide step, you put your answer on the roof of the house. The roof of the house is for the divide step. 3 into 0 goes 0 times. Now I'm going to multiply. 0 times 3 is 0. Now I'm going to subtract. 0 minus 0 is 0. B for bring down the 1. Now, my decimal point always has to be in line, so I'm putting it on top now because it's the decimal point's turn to go on top. I've brought down my 1 and I'm bringing it on back to the divide. 3 into 1 goes 0 times. Multiply. 3 times 0 is 0. Subtract. 1 minus 0 is 1. Bring down my 8. Bring it on back to the divide. 3 into 18 goes 6 times. If you're not sure, you do your 3 times table on the side. 3 times 6 is 18. Subtract 18 minus 18 is 0. There is nothing to bring down, so my answer is 0.06. Now, the important thing to know about long division of decimals is that you can never ever have a remainder. You can never have a remainder when multiplying decimals. So I'm going to do an example where we have a remainder and show you what we do with the remainder. In this example, 25.5 divided by 6. 6 is my whole number and it's my divisor, so it goes outside the house. And inside I have 25.5 and I'm doing daddy, mommy, sister, brother because I'm doing long division. Divide. 6 into 2 goes 0 times. Multiply. 0 times 6 is 0. Subtract. 2 minus 0 is 2. Bring down the 5. Now 6 into 25 I know goes 4 times. If you're not sure, you do your 6 times table on the side. 6 into 25 goes 4 times. Multiply. 4 times 6 is 24. Subtract. 25 minus 4 is 1. 2 minus 2 is 0. Bring down the 5. Now I have to make sure my decimal point goes on top. 6 into 15, I know, goes 2 times. 2 times 6 is 12. Subtract. 5 minus 2 is 3. 1 minus 1 is 0. So I have a remainder of 3 and nothing left to bring down. The rule is there is no remainder when you are dividing decimals. No remainder. There can never be a remainder because remember decimals are less than a whole. So I can still carry on with my long division, and how I do that is I can see that there is nothing here in the hundreds place. So there's an imaginary 0 there and I bring down the 0. 6 into 30 I know goes 5 times. 5 times 6 is 30. Subtract. 30 minus 30 is 0. I have no remainder, so I don't need to bring down anything more. And my answer is 4.25. We can also learn how to divide 2 whole numbers together, which I'm going to show you in this next example. Here I have 5 divided by 4. And because I now have learnt about decimals, I can use long division to find out the answer. So 4 is my divisor, and I'm going to put 5 in the house. Again, we're using daddy, mommy, sister, brother. 4 goes into 5 1 time. And there's no numbers after the 5, so I already know that I have to put my decimal point, because we're going to now move away from whole numbers into tenths and hundredths and thousands. Multiply 1 times 4 is 4. Subtract 5 minus 4 is going to give me 1. There's no number here, so I can put an imaginary 0 and I can bring it down. 4 into 10 goes 2 times. Multiply 2 times 4 is going to give me 8. Subtract 10 minus 8 is going to give me 2. I can never have a remainder, so I put another imaginary 0 and bring it down. 4 into 20 goes 5 times. Multiply 5 times 4 is 20. Subtract 20 minus 20 gives me 0. Nothing to bring down because I don't have any more remainders, and my answer will be 1.25. If you have understood this video clearly, then please do this example on your whiteboard now, in your online journals. If you do not understand, please go back and watch the video again.